Good day. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create, edit, and delete items on Lytsoft post. This is using the back office. So the first thing that you want to do is here on the dashboard, you'll notice you've got buttons that are saying create and edit. Same thing, if you click on the three lines here to open up the side menu, you'll notice you have create, edit, and delete. So this create and this edit is the exact same thing as this here. These are just shortcuts. So if I want to create a new item, I can just click here where it says create. So the system by default will suggest a code for you, as you can see here. So if you have your own code, for example, you've got items that you need to scan, you can always highlight and delete that and just add your code like that. So once you add your desired code, you can just click here where it says confirm code. So once you do that, this should come up. So now we can fill in the form, which is name is a product name. So for example, if Heineken Kent 500 mils was the item I wanted to create, I can do it like that. So once you write your desired name, this description too is an internal description, so it's not mandatory. You can always leave it blank. So when it comes to the main category, this is just a category where this product falls under. Is it a drink? Is it groceries? Whichever category you desire to have on the system, you can always create it here, or on the side panel, there's where you can create your actual categories. So from here, I'll add it under beverages. So if that category does have a subcategory, you will notice you might find that subcategory here. You can always select it. So the next thing that you need to do is add your inclusive cost price. So again, this is also not mandatory. You can always leave it blank so that when you start receiving stock, the system automatically updates it. Or if you already know what your cost price is, you can always add it. Let's say 13 quarter. Then here where it says selling price, now this is where I can put in how much I want to sell this product. So I can always use the margin calculator if I do have a rough idea of what's my margin. So for example, if I want a 35% margin, meaning I'll have to sell this product at 17.55. So you can always override that by deleting everything that is there, and you can always write your own. So for example, if it's 20 quarter, you can just add your 20 quarter there. Also, if this product is a fast moving item, you can always click here where it says fast line. This will just make it that that product is easily accessible from the point of sale. Then once you do that, here you'll notice now you have tax labels. So these tax labels now, this again depends on what type of product it is. So is it a zero rated item, or is it under exempt, or is it a standard rated product, of which standard rated product is just a normal 16% VAT on that product. So if you also do packaging, you can also add packaging there. Then you can choose the type of packaging that you use on that product. So once you do that here, you can always click save. Most of the advanced features here will not show up unless you save first. Unless this product also you want it to ask you for a description or price, then you can always stick these two here. Or if this product is a non-stock item where we don't want it to be deducting, it's a service, we can always stick that as well. Once you're happy with everything, you can always click save, and that should save the actual product. You'll notice that it goes under the edit stock item because it also now allows you to add more things to this item. Under the advanced section, you will see you now have a lot more options. So most of these options, we'll look at them in later videos. When we go back here on our side panel, then we click edit item. Same thing, this edit item on the dashboard here will do the exact same thing. So if I click edit, it will still take me to the screen here. You'll notice by default, the main category is set to all, meaning all items will be retained when I click search. So for example, if I click search without any parameters here, you will notice all my stock items will appear, but there will be a limitation of 50. So if you're not seeing all your items on this list, this just means that that limit is being reached. So same thing, if I set it to 5 and click search, you'll notice I'll only have 5 items on my list. So if this is the item I want to edit, I can always click select or double click on that line. So once this loads, we can change anything on this product. So meaning we can change the description or the category of that product. So if I need to add it in a subcategory, I can also add it in a subcategory. So this is important. And also if a selling price has changed or my cost price is different, I can update my cost price to the correct cost price, and as well as changing the tax labels. And also under advanced, I can change any other setting that I feel like changing depending on the type of product it is. So once you're done doing your edit, you can always click save. This will just save that item, and as you can see, it will take you back to the edit. Or if you have a specific item in mind, for example, the one we just created, I can search for it and press search. Then you should have that item that I created. So this is an item we created earlier, and it is in beverages, as you can see here. So now, as you can see here, we have several Heinekens of the same and all in different categories. So what we can do is delete several of them. So what we can do is we can either double click on that item, scroll all the way down to where it says archive/delete. You will see it to be red. Immediately I save this, you'll notice that there will now be a few Heinekens. So if I click search again, you'll notice we now have 3. So if I still want to delete more, and I want to delete a lot at a time, this is where now the delete stock option comes in. So if I click that, and this one allows you to select an actual category. So you just need to select a category like that, and you can click search. This will give you all the options in that category. After selecting a category, you can now click on the actual search part, and you can also just type. So for example, as you can see here, under HE, these are the options that I have. So if this item I want to delete, I can always click on it. Same thing, all the items that match that description, if I really want to delete them, I can always tick that and just click the archive stock at the far end here. This will just delete the stock items like that. But let's say some of the items you've deleted, you've wrongly deleted the items. You can still recover those items by coming on the side panel again, this time clicking on the edit stock item, then clicking this checkbox that says archive. So from here you can click search. Now you notice you have all the items that you've deleted before. So meaning if I search here under the same archive, you'll notice I'll have those items I previously deleted. So meaning if I want it back, I can always double click on the item, then here untick that and save. Now that item will be back onto our system. So that's how you can create items, edit items, and delete items on Lytsoft.